Hey folks, this is Decoherent and welcome back to the Council. So at the end of our last episode, we had a bit of a conversation with Napoleon, in which we discovered that I know absolutely nothing about economics, but a little bit about Napoleon's psychology, so he likes us now. So we're starting to get a feel for all these people we're talking to. Not as much as I would like. We've learned a few traits about some people, but not... I don't know. I'd just like to know more about who it is we're talking to, and there's still two people we haven't even met. So that'll be kind of interesting. So, I would also like to go take a look. Let's look at our map here quick. So we're here. I would like to go through and I would like to find the room with all the art. I think that's actually going to be over here. But since we've never been in this direction, let's just kind of keep heading off to the right. Although first let's check and see if anyone's left anything behind. Lots of butterflies. This is the wrong place for you guys, I'm just saying. Delicious lunch. Ooh, there's Pyagi. We'll go talk to him in just a moment. I want to take a look at the rest of this room quick. See what he has to say. Now, him we've gotten a bit of a feel for. To some degree. We know that he's easy to manipulate, at least. Sorry, just kind of looking out the windows here.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes.
Okay.
This book changed the way I looked at the world. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
She was definitely kind of a nutball. Alright. I'm still not... I don't know. I don't totally understand the theme that we're going here art-wise. Let's take a look at them all.
The Conversion of Ulysses by Gurs. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swines.
That was rude. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very rude thing to do.
Circe turning Ulysses' companions back into humans.
That was much nicer. Good lord, look at all these butterflies.
Ulysses and Circe at the table. If I were you, Ulysses, I wouldn't drink the wine.
Yeah. Alright. So let's go chat with Pyagi quick, because he's sort of suspiciously hanging about.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Waldner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Indeed.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man.
Doing what?
I should think you are beginning to worry.
Frankly, a little, yeah.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, Louis. But continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Well, go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
This, I have an idea what it figures out. I'm just curious if he knows where there's a Medusa somewhere in the house.
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one in any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Okay. That's interesting. So it's not going to be anything quite so obvious when we go exploring as just a big, statue or something. Okay, I don't know if we can carry anything else. Yep, apparently we can. Devil's Thorn.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Now that one I haven't found yet. Oh, I can unlock it for no points. Do. And I don't know what this is. I can't recognize it off the top of my head. No space left. Oh, a whole bunch of royal jelly. Okay, note to self. We've actually got several other things that have been left around, kind of on purpose, so don't worry, I haven't forgotten about them.
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
Mmm, delicious.
Circe.
Yeah, he's in love with her in this room, that's for sure. Okay, well, let's continue on to the next room here. This is probably where the key is, but... Amber fragments. Nice.
Amber crystals.
Nice indeed. And there's our key. That's okay, though. I rather like being able to open things without having to go through all the trouble of finding a key or asking permission or... Oh, wow. Wow. Holy hell, this is quite the library. Whoa. Some pages. No, golden elixir. Okay, this is gonna be quite the exploration. We can take a look quick for some books.
The Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
So read it.
Atrus. The Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Okay, more royal jelly. Doesn't look like I can climb a lot of these. I can't even see the bottom of this. How far down does this go? I'm impressed. Nice collection.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Cool.
A drachma.
Alright. We'll take a look at all these pages kind of near the end of each quest, because then we'll actually be able to assemble them and use them. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's continue on then. Hopefully I get to dig around in there a little more. Oh, wow.
Where all eyes size you up.
Ah ha ha ha.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Yes and no. To some degree, yes, but I have places to poke at.
Liberty or Death by Vigneault. Well, I'll take liberty, please.
Right?
But
And
I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical.
and would you like cake or death?
Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Alright. Looking to see if anyone's left anything interesting sitting around here. Oh, I could go out and wander around the... Oh, apparently I... Okay. Because I could go wander around the grounds, but no, I can't. That is something that I'm interested in doing. But first, let's size the place up. I can't see what that is, but it doesn't look like anything good is happening.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Thank you for that observation. Very pretty. And what do we have over here? Still full on golden
Last
elixirs.
By Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion,
That can't be
Jesus
the original.
announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
That is true. More stuff I can't carry.
The Last Supper.
Yeah, I know that.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, okay.
The last day before his crucifixion.
Yep, now my info's full.
Jesus
Okay.
announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
I don't know what some of the rest of these are. I admit, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about
A
art.
meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting. The Company by Rembrandt.
It is. Wow.
Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
That is true.
Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
All right.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Har. I have no idea what that says.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia.
That's a kingly gift indeed. Okay. Ah, good. I can sit and appreciate something. Ah, intermission. It's very nice, but let's keep moving. Okay, we've still got this area to check out. I mean, this is a highly suspicious, prominent item in the middle of the room, but first let's take a look around. Sorry, I hope you guys don't mind that I'm looking at all these paintings. I just think it's kind of neat. Oh, I can reach it now.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Alright, disappointing. Well, now I know where it is. I mean, here, let's just use it, and then we'll pick a new one up. And then we've filled up our info points. Yay, good for us. Or wait. Did it just go away? Okay, well, whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, what have we here? Once again, we'll poke around in things without asking.
I'll keep it.
I need to be using more of this stuff. Ugh. Hello. Don't you look like a Gorgon?
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Okay. Can do. So... I don't suppose I have any notes about this, do I? I don't think so. Yeah, that doesn't really help me. Okay. I mean, I could just turn them all into battle. Oh, I can examine things. Oh, let's take a look at all three of them quick then. Maybe I can get a hint. I mean, because ideally you want to, you know, not look directly at the Medusa.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should.
Right.
The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected.
Indeed.
The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
Okay.
Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
Okay, well, let's turn him towards the shield. Okay, good for us. Let's go take a look at the guy with the shield. Handle the mechanism. Consider the optics.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder?
Nope.
Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword.
You are a little
if
thick.
Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
All right. So let's rotate it. Let's see here. Towards the lantern. I can't tell which way it's going to move. You see lantern, reflector. Nope, Gorgon's over there. So you need to get turned this way. Let's see here. Towards the sword. Is that going to put you in the right direction? Yes. Okay. Now, we haven't poked at the sword guy yet. Or we did, rather, and I didn't know anything about him. But I think I can just go ahead and rotate this. Towards the Medusa. You can sneak up behind. Is that good enough? I feel like it's not, or else something would have happened. Oh. Well, here. I can just know this legend.
Anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa turned to stone. So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who can protect their eyes.
Oh, I just haven't rotated it yet.
Only be the hero holding the shield.
Yes. Rotate the statue towards the hero holding the shield. Perfect. Good job, us. That can only mean good things. A secret fireplace. Nice. Oh, nice. Ah!
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me.
Boom.
Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Let's distract her with humor. I'm good at that.
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it? Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time.
Why, thank you.
Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams. At your service, madam.
Well, don't be a jerk. All right. Hidden library time. Okay. It's a vase. Let's examine the symbols.
The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Well, don't open it.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Well, don't open the jar.
Actually, I'd rather not open it.
Right?
You're afraid, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of the Ark of the Covenant?
Yes.
A piece of advice. If you come across it, don't open it. You'll thank me.
And speaking of the Ark of the Covenant, you may have seen a movie involving said Ark and the well-known archaeologist Dr. Jones. It's interesting to note that our eminent archaeologist actually has no effect whatsoever on the outcome of the nefarious plot involving the Ark. Everything would have ended up exactly as it did if he'd simply stayed home and graded papers.
A golden fleece.
It's
Ooh.
freezing. Hurry up.
Look for Argonauts.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But
Shush.
Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe.
Oh?
Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Well, you're an
Louis,
idiot.
anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the golden fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Ah. So what we have going on here is kind of a buddy cop show. All right, well, let's keep looking.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
And that is Buckingham Palace. All right, let's take a look at it carefully.
Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
It is an excellent
I
question.
was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor.
Yeah, he has quite the question. How did Buckingham get a hold
How
of
did the
3
English
of them?
manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Maybe.
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Okay. Interesting. He does have quite the collection of stuff in here, doesn't he?
A Bazant.
Okay.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
Really? That is something I'm curious about. His passion for art. Am I looking past it? Thoughts on art. Oh, okay. Not as interesting as it could be. Okay. I was hoping it'd be something I could read, but alas. Ram's head, statuette. Okay, yeah, nice. Alright, cool. Well, let's continue poking around. What do we have over here?
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
We've already
Older
got
than
one.
that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Of course.
The workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article.
Neat. He does probably think of himself as Caesar.
I can just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around his manor all day long.
You have a curious idea of Mortimer.
Never met him.
Why? He's eccentric, like all the English are, isn't he?
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making that sort of remark.
Alright. I'm just saying that if I had a golden laurel, I would wear it all the time.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
And what famous
should
sword
see
do you
this
think this
sword,
is?
Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
It's sharp. Let's assess the weapon.
Is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
Meh.
You bet. Given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her.
Burned at the
When you
stake.
finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
It didn't go well for her. Unfortunate, but true. Alright. I can't help but notice that I'm doing all the searching and you're just standing there.
Fragment of amber.
Here's something interesting.
Oh?
A manor in Maine. Hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia. Properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old. And all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
Ooh,
I
immortal.
wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention.
How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Well, let's take a look at the documents first.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
I like to think he's immortal.
Maybe Mortimer is immortal or capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah.
Sure.
A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and soon you'll end up laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
Probably not.
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
Well, she left you a
Didn't
puzzle.
know, I just supposed she was, and you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
Why would you conceal all these assets? That's an excellent question.
Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
What do you mean, like
Hey,
us?
Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She
didn't
thought it'd be
have time
obvious.
to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
I've found many things, and you've just been making fun of me. All right, let's take a look at the desk.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant.
Interesting.
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
So, all we know about her, we actually don't know much about her. She's,
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
that's not what I meant to
Expect
click, but,
that I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want.
I mean, that's
What are you
exactly what I meant to
talking
say.
about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
Nice.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese.
Hmm.
But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Yes, psychology. Yeah.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You
That's
play
true.
the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence.
And the top of her
Stop
shirt.
adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say.
Yes.
I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Now, questioning I don't know about. We don't know what she's immune to. You know what? Let's use a Devil's Thorn. I've just never actually used one. So she's immune to questioning. Okay. But I don't have enough points in conviction. So, I think she prefers to work alone.
Yes. You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're
Okay.
a gambler. So, your partner is...
Remember how she was affected by the cameo. That's going to use up all of our points. Should I use, like, a Caramelite water? Sure. Next skill uses free.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Twin, you say?
Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept
Slow
a
pan
mission,
past
we
the
both
shirt.
turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
Does he know?
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Interesting. Okay, but that leaves me a question here. So, she got a message from Holmes saying that her sister's gone missing. Why does Holmes know that there's two of them?
What do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Very odd. Ah, hello.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Hey.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good
Okay,
evening, Elizabeth.
what's up?
Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Ho ho. Alright.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Okay.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Oh, as fun as it would be to get the hookup, I would like to know more about Elizabeth. Quite frankly, I feel bad about her, given that apparently, I mean, I'm not my mother's keeper exactly. However, I kind of feel this sense of responsibility towards her. And she's had kind of a shit life. So let's go chat with her.
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
I can get laid later.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Plus, the hair's pretty cool.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it. My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
just last night. I
Oh?
went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Okay. Not sure I did that in time.
hesitate on her answers.
Yes.
She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
Hope not.
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her.
Okay.
Yes.
Deep breath.
I need something to calm me down.
Fair enough. No, thank you. Nope, I'm good.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
I really don't trust you. I can clearly not choose the glass in front of you. God damn it. No, I'm not. I'm just not. I don't trust you. I'm sorry.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it.
Uh-huh. There is something funny.
Out!
Yep. Definitely something in there. Whatever. I stand by my decision, though. That was too weird. That was much too weird. Clear-headed, yup.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
I don't know. I do lots of things that confuse me later.
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
I still maintain that was the right decision. We're gonna do about a possession again? Apparently not. Hi.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
What?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
What? Okay. Okay. That's not what I expected. Could have joined Emily in my room, that's true. Well, so the question is she actually dead? Well, that's one of many questions here. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so now we've got some more points. So, So far, let's think about our table here. So we know that Emily is easy to manipulate with psychology. So we've got that down. It would be nice to take some agility, but that's 5 points. That's quite the stack. Diversion and conviction are not things that I feel like I need. Wow, 11 points. This is a lot. Let's get things up to level 1 first. So we could get to level 1 in erudition. That might not be too bad. I feel, however, like vigilance is something that I'm interested in being aware of. We've already got questioning level 1. We've got 2 more points. The problem, okay, here's what I'm concerned about. This says that I'm going to benefit from a sound cultural background in arts, geography, and history, and give me extra dialogue options. I do not know anything about the arts, geography, and history being a product of the American educational system. And I'm worried that it's going to give me choices that I'm not going to know what to do. But you know what? Let's put those into here anyway. We might as well. Okay. Really, that's the end of the first chapter already? Oh. Okay. Well, that's kind of a cliffhanger, isn't it? Well, I suppose that's the point, isn't it? Interesting. All right. So she's dead. In theory. Or is she missing? If she's definitely dead, then, well, then we've got some explaining to do. But we didn't drink with her, which I think was a good choice. So hopefully that will help in our favor, although I don't have much of an alibi. My alibi is I went to talk to her and then decided not to hang out with her and then left without anyone seeing me. That's not a great alibi. Interesting. I'm actually even more pleased about my decision not to drink with her, given that we had just seen some nice paintings of Odysseus drinking with Circe, which sort of drives home the point that drinking with mysterious witches does not generally end well for you. And this brings us to the end of the first chapter, and now we must all wait with bated breath for the continuation of our adventure. Hopefully you've been enjoying this as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time.